News with no bias, no exception, nothing but the truth. This is 420 coming to you from Montreal, Canada. We deliver the truth, the news, at real time with real people.
Good afternoon, Montreal. Hope you're all staying inside on this beautiful April 20th, 2020. This is Howie.
And I'm Frank, serving you the most blazing stories of the hour. In our top stories today, Colorado just legalized the use and possession of recreational marijuana.
In science, researchers are evaluating the implications of natural versus synthetic treatments to marijuana-related diseases.
I mean, since we came into play, we've seen nothing but such great health effects. I mean, it alleviates pain, it causes weight loss, it even fights anxiety, or some even say it fights cancer. I mean, what can it not do at this point?
With me, I have Blaze Bong from Colorado, who is a heavy chronic cannabis user. He suffers from a rare disease called Cannabinoid Hyperemesis Syndrome, which is underdiagnosed by physicians. How are you doing today, Blaze?
Yo, what up, Canada? Good morning. I'm doing all right. Like a few years ago, I just started getting these like vomiting episodes, and every time I hit the blunt, they kept happening when I had the reefer, and my nausea was just totally out of control, dude.
And what did your doctor say?
The doc's been telling me to stop smoking to cure the CHS, but yeah, I ain't gonna do that. I can't do it, man. It feels so good. It's a rush of calmness. It just relieves my stress, just melts it away. I don't want to give up this source of peace. I don't want to even seek help, but then at some point it got so bad, I just had to go get some help, and I started having those CHS symptoms 3 years ago, and then 2 months ago I finally started getting treatment, and yeah, that's where I'm at now.
Can you tell us more about the type of treatment you're doing?
The medication's okay, but still been having these tremors, and sometimes I can't move. I feel my body is locked in, and I get almost these strange like body cramps. My hand is moving all by itself.
What is this medication?
Well, I don't want to say that, what the drug is, because, I don't want to snitch, but, I also don't want to be judged because it's still a commonly used medication. I almost don't want to take it because people will just say things, I got people who like me, I'm loved, and so I'm not trying to ruin my reputation.
Have there been any other symptom reliefs you've tried?
So I've been taking these super hot showers, and they've been doing me wonders, 10, 12, 20 times a day. Sometimes that does it. The vomiting just goes away when I take the showers, and look, I need these hot showers, or I just have this fear of eating, and it really does help me.
Alright, thank you so much for your insight, Blaze. But we have another special guest in the house today for us, Dr. George Budd. He is a doctor who specializes in cannabinoid receptors in the gastrointestinal tract. So, how are you doing today, doctor?
Hey Frank, hey Howie. Thanks for having me today. I'm doing quite well.
Can you tell us a little more about what is cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome?
Yeah, definitely. We often see CHS manifest itself as with symptoms of periodic and constant cyclic vomiting and nausea. We often see CHS in chronic and heavy marijuana users, and it's suggested that CHS does arise from a dysregulation of the endocannabinoid system.
Alright, thank you very much. Can you tell us what are some treatments available for this illness right now?
Yeah, so there's a lot of medications out there. Some often block the dopamine receptors, which allows the patient to feel better. Now, as with every drug, there are some side effects, including dizziness, anxiety, and headaches. Interestingly, we found that using these medications, there were some changes to the gut microbiome as well as weight fluctuations.
I mean, it is definitely nice to know that there is a cure, but I'm pretty sure a lot of our viewers are wondering, is there any natural treatments or prescriptions for treating this illness?
Yeah, definitely. So, in recent years, there's been more evidence in that we can use a cream containing capsaicin, and capsaicin is the spicy component found in peppers. Capsaicin targets the same receptors in your body as endocannabinoids, and there's been some speculation that capsaicin works by overstimulating these receptors so much that it doesn't respond to cannabinoids anymore. And so thus it relieves the patient of their symptoms caused by CHS. Now, interestingly, heat also stimulates the same receptors, which is why we often see cases of individuals taking many hot showers in a day.
Alright, thank you so much for your insight. But since Blaze is in the house with us today, is there any special advice you'd like to give to Blaze?
Yeah, Blaze, thank you for joining us today. The most effective way to treat CHS is to discontinue marijuana use, but depending on the situation, even cutting down a little bit will help with your CHS symptoms. If that isn't effective, or the medication you are currently using isn't effective, we can try using capsaicin, the cream I mentioned earlier. And there's benefits and costs to each type of treatment. Now, Blaze, I also recommend you to seek out some social support groups. And there's a lot of resources out there, such as cognitive behavioral therapy or mindfulness therapy, which can really help you and provide you with valuable coping strategies to deal with CHS.
Okay, and that's all the time we have today, folks. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Bud and Blaze. See you next time.
Yeah, thank you for having us.